In today's video, I'm going to share my January sewing plans, and they are intentionally simple. I've been off work for 2 weeks for the holidays, and I really didn't want to make a list for myself that would make me feel overwhelmed. So let's get through the three, and yes, only 3 items I have on my list for January. The first item on my list is for Marian. So if you're new here, Marian is my daughter. She is also the editor of some of my videos here on the channel. And as payment every month, she gets a garment for all of her work on the channel. So I sent her a text in late December, and I said to her, what do you want me to make you for the next 3 months or so, just so I can plan? And she said she needs tops, all kinds of tops, sweaters, long sleeve t-shirts, cardigans, hoodies, that kind of thing. And she was nice enough to send me inspiration pictures just to make my job a little bit easier, which was amazing. So one of the pictures that she sent, and I'm going to put a picture of it here, is like this cable knit fitted long sleeve sweater with a v-neck. It's cropped at the waist, and right away my brain went to the Seamwork Astoria. So I grabbed a screenshot of the pattern, sent it to her, and I said, I know this doesn't have a v-neck, but I could probably hack it to have one. Would this work for you? And she said she loved the pattern as is. She wasn't particularly, in love with the v-neck anyways, but yeah, she loved the shape of that sweater. So that was really, really quick. I downloaded the pattern because I am a member of Seamwork. I have access to their full pattern catalog. So downloaded it, printed it, and then got cutting for a muslin because I've never made a Seamwork pattern for Marian. So wasn't quite sure what size I would need to make, what adjustments I would need to make. So I printed it and cut a muslin out of some fabric scraps I had in my sewing room. And this is what it looks like. And I think it is so cute. So I used remnants, and I didn't have enough in just one fabric. So I used like a mocha brown for the body and for the neckband and the hemband. And then I used this cream Ponte for the sleeves, and I absolutely love this thing. I sent her a picture of it, and she's also super happy, thinks it looks really cute. So now I'm in waiting mode. So Marian moved a little over a year ago now, which means she can't just drop by my house on the drop of a hat or whenever I need her to, like after work. So I have to plan when she can come over to try things on, which makes it a little difficult for me to sew things for her now. But what I decided to do is I'm going to make a few muslins of a few patterns based on those inspo pictures she sent me. And then when she comes over here, I'll have her try on all of the muslins. We'll make adjustments where needed. And then I'm hoping that I'll have a library of tried and true patterns just for her that I know will fit her. And then I can just, without overthinking things, I can just make her a garment every month until she tells me she no longer needs tops or cardigans or sweaters. So the Seamwork Astoria is going to be the first one of those. I also cut a Jennifer Lauren Juniper cardigan, which is, again, a fitted cropped cardigan. And I cut it out of some, I know she won't love the muslin, but the pieces are all cut, and I'm going to try and sew it also this month. But that'll be for a future month's garment. So all that to say that I'm hoping she'll be able to come over at some point soon, try on her Astoria, we'll make adjustments, and then we'll pick a fabric together from my stash that she likes, and then make her the final version. So that is number 1 on my list. By the way, this whole idea of the TNTs and finding a few patterns that work really well for other people, yeah, if you sew for people that don't live super close to you, I think that's going to be a great way for me to make garments for Marianne, so that I can stop guessing and just basically making with the confidence that things will fit her. So there you go. All right. Project number 2 is a Stanton hoodie dress. So Stanton is by Cashmerette, and at the very beginning of the Cashmerette Club, they published an expansion pack for the Stanton, which allows you to turn it into a dress. I've been wanting to make that dress forever, and it's finally going to happen in January. And I've got it all cut and ready to go, and I'm making it in this really fun jacquard knit. I think it's a jacquard knit. It's really, really fun. It's from Core Fabrics. I got it on sale on Boxing Day. Not expensive at all, and I think this is gonna make a really fun Stanton hoodie dress. Now, the reason why I'm finally making this dress is that later on this month, I will be publishing a really fun battle type video. I've done a few of those now, but I never made one for knit dresses, so casual knit dresses. So I'm going to be comparing 3 patterns. The first one will be the Nina Lee South Bank dress that I've made before and really like. The second one will be the Whistler dress by Love Notions. I've made the Whistler as a sweater twice now, love it, and figured I would give the dress a go. And then number 3 will be my Stanton. And the goal of the video is not so much to tell you which one I like best, but it's more about me finding a couple of dress patterns I really, really like for winter, because I find that these knit dresses or sweater dresses, especially when I'm working from home, are so comfortable. They're just amazing. And although I really like my South Bank, it's a little bit big on me. I think I need to adjust the fit. I need to do an FBA potentially. So I wanted to see, out of all the patterns I already have, what else I can make and potentially fall in love with. So that video is going to come at you somewhere, I think in the middle of January or late January. But yeah, the Stanton is basically the third and last dress I have to make for that battle video. And I'm really excited about making it. And then finally, number 3 on my list is a baby quilt. So one of my colleagues gave birth to a little baby boy in December, and I knew I was going to make her a quilt, just did not have time or did not take the time to make it in November or December. Just things got super busy. So this month is when it needs to happen. And the pattern I'm using is this one here. Look how cute this is. So this is Mushroom King by Artiste Quilting, and they are located right here in Canada. I absolutely love. And my colleague who just had the baby is a forager. She absolutely loves mushrooms. This is going to be the perfect baby boy quilt for her. I've got my fabrics all pulled. I'm using all things from my stash. I'm not going to need to purchase anything for this. I have the backing, the binding, all of the fabric to piece those cute mushrooms and that squirrel. And I think I'm going to really enjoy slowing down a little bit and work on this quilt. I'm fairly confident I'm going to be able to get it all done this month. It might bleed into February a little bit, but I'm really hoping that by early February, this quilt is going to be in the mail, making its way to England to my colleague and her baby. So those are the 3 projects I'm working on this month. And yes, it's only 3 because I really wanted to ease myself back into January. January is typically really busy at work. It's horribly cold. I have to go into work, obviously, 3 days a week. So I am determined not to overwork myself. I mean, sewing is supposed to be my hobby. It's the thing I love to do, and it really doesn't need to stress me out. So I think I'm only having 3 projects on my list for the month of January is going to be the perfect thing. It's going to allow me to slow down, focus on detailed work, because that quilt is going to be really detailed work. Some very small pieces in there that I'm going to need to be very precise with. So that should be a lot of fun. And then the dress should be quick and easy and painless. And hopefully Marianne is going to come and visit soon so that I can get her Astoria top adjusted and then do the final version of it. So there you go. Those are my sewing plans. I would love to know if you made any plans. Are you a planner? Do you make lists with your projects? I know some of you do over here and some of you don't. And so if you do make lists, what's on your list for January? What are you hoping to get done? I would love to know. Put that in the comments below. All right, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give it a like on your way out. If you liked it, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you soon.